Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Ayan. So I'm glad to see each one of you here. Ayan. Welcome, welcome, everyone. And yesterday we finished our what do you call this overview discussion on social media management, and now it's time to put everything that we have learned into a actual scenario already. All right. So for today, it will be more on hands on, more on activities, more on me showing you how really things work. Ayan. So again, if you aren't able to attend, don't worry. We have a replay, and if you have any questions or clarifications, you're more than what do you call this? You're more than welcome for our one-on-one coaching. All right, so let us start our session for today. And this document, all right, don't worry, guys. I want you to focus on our discussion because, again, everything that I will be presenting here, I will be sharing this with you. Okay, lahat po, i-share ko po yan sa inyo. Kaya, don't worry, just focus on our training discussion for today. Now, this is the module or the document that you will be needing for you to be guided on your social media management course. I mean, it has everything like the overview of the lecture, you have the discovery call, onboarding, social media monthly template, and so on and so forth. And I'll be going through that one by one. So, just a recap on what we had yesterday. We discussed about creating content, scheduling content, posting content, tracking on analytics. And when we say about creating content, we just don't create content based on wherever we are getting the content, right? We learned yesterday that once we will be creating a content, it should be strategically. Okay, we don't want to give an impression to our customers that we are like a hard seller, or we are just really trying to sell them something without giving some insightful ideas to them. Okay, so through creating content, we need to identify the different pillars. So again, we've discussed the different kinds of content. We have the engagement, we have the educational, we have the promotional, testimonials, and so on and so forth. Okay, and mapping down content based on the goals and our audience, and balancing out our post frequency. Okay, so what we mean with this, hindi po always na educational content lang, hindi always promotional content lang. We need to vary it also para malalaman talaga natin which among these contents are working for our social media account and which one is really not working. All right, and of course, planning around holidays and events, because alam natin kapag it is a holiday, for example, if it's a Valentine's Day, sometimes may mga pa-promo yan na if you will bring your plus one, libre na sila or something na ganyan, just to join the trend also. Okay, and take note of this one. Once we'll be creating a caption, you should be able to create it using this formula. Okay, this formula has been tested. The hook, value, and call to action formula. Okay, we already know what the hook is. Ito po yung mapapatigil talaga yung mga customers or mga viewers natin. And the value, what will they get when they are watching or checking on your content? And lastly, give them a call to action. Okay? And then, of course, matching tone and voice to the brand, using hashtags and emojis effectively, and of course, avoiding too salesy and spammy language because people don't want that. Okay? Ayan. So now, let us create your own brand board. We have also discussed this yesterday that brand board is actually very important, lalong-lalo na kapag nagsisimula pa lang yung client ninyo. Okay? This might not really be a problem if your client is already existing. Okay? Meaning yan, meron na siyang mga content na pinost before, meron na siyang content creator, or meron na siyang social media manager before, and talagang you are just filling in the new job or opportunity. Pero kapag nagsisimula pa lang talaga with your client, and your client will tell you, I want you to guide me regarding that social media posting because I don't know this, I don't know that, then this is your job to create a brand board. Okay, so I will be using Canva, as Canva has been one of the easiest platform to use. Okay, kahit na wala kayong sense of design, kahit hindi kayo magaling mag-design, Canva is very, very beginners friendly. Okay, and take it from me, as someone who doesn't really have a very good experience on designing. All right. So again, you can download Canva for free or you can also use the paid subscription in Canva. All right. So I think nasa 200 plus lang ata yun per month yung sa Canva if I'm not mistaken. I know that there are Canva accounts na binibenta online for a very affordable price, but be careful lang dyan kasi usually kapag nadidetect na yan ni Canva, it will be banned and yung mga creations ninyo hindi nyo na yan masasave. Alright, there is a tendency that your access will be lost. Kaya careful lang dyan. Okay, now let us hop into creating the very first thing that you need to do, which is the brand board. Alright, so this is Canva in general. And then you can actually create from scratch, but I also want you to what do you call this, I want to make your lives easier by using the free templates that Canva is already having. So under template you can just search brand board. Okay, mag-search lang kayo ng brand board and eto na yung lalabas. There are bunch of brand boards here that you can use as an inspo. Now, if may makikita kayo na may pa-crown, merong mga libro dyan, those are for premium access only. Okay? Pero if, pero kapag wala siya, something na ganito, you can absolutely use that one for free. Okay, ayan, this is also free, this is free, this is free. So, let's take a look at one of very good brand board that we can use. Okay, let's have this. Ayan. Okay, so let us customize this because this is a free one. Okay? And this is a free subscription. I mean, libre lang talaga lahat ng andito. Now, a brand board consists of the following. One is that dapat meron logo ng client ninyo. Okay? And I am assuming that this is the main logo already of our client. All right? This is the main logo already of our client. And as you can see also here, all right, as you can see also here, there are fonts. Okay, again, it's just optional for you if you want to have a consistent font, if you want 3 fonts, 4 fonts, as long as it will really be aligned with your branding. All right? So, ayan, for example, ito yung header, TT Ramilas yung ginamit niya, body, Proxima, Nova, ayan. Okay, these are the 2 fonts that basically ginagamit nila on all of their social media campaigns. All right? Now, next one would be the color palette or yung color scheme nila. And it's very evident on their brand board na ito talaga yung ginagamit nila. All right? They have these colors. They have the mint cream. Okay, this is the color name and this is the hex code. Okay, so what is a hex code? This is the unique color of every colors in the color palette. Okay? Kasi pa ko lang yung tatanungin nyo, I can answer that this is brown. This is white. All right? This is brown. This is let us say dark green, dark blue green. Ito naman is yung brown and ito naman is red. Okay? But I would also like to let you know that each primary colors, napakaraming branches talaga niyan. It has a lot of colors and the only way for us to differentiate or to describe the color is really through their hex code. Because in some websites or some tools, this might not be called as wine color. Okay? Baka ito is tinatawag nilang burgundy or I'm not sure. Or maybe they call this as, what they call this, red wine or wine red. Anything. Kung nakadepende yan kasi yan sa creator kung ano yung tawag nila. But one thing in common or one thing in general is the hex code never change. Okay, this is specifically for this color. This is specifically for this color. And this is not white. This is EBF5EE. Okay? So kahit anong platform po yung gagamitin ninyo, kahit hindi man po kayo gumagamit ng Canva, kahit Paint man yan, Adobe man yan, any other platforms man yan gagamitin ninyo, CapCut, ayan. Once you want to search for this specific color, all you have to use is the hex code. Okay? I don't want you to practice searching for the color kasi that will really lead to confusion and I will also show you later on when we create ours from scratch. Now, these are also some of the inspirational photos that they have, or this might be photos that the business is owning. Alright, so at one glance pa lang makikita natin that this might be something about drinks, or ano ba to? Is this like a lipstick or something related to wine? Something na mga ganyan yung mga binibenta nila. Alright? So if you are selling a what do you call this? Burger and a fries, or let's say a snacks bar, yung mga i-inspo mo dito is of course yung mga burger, yung mga fries, yung mga let's say nagbebenta kayo ng street food, so you put in the street food here, yung mga kwek-kwek, yung mga tempura, mga kikiam, yan yung ilalagay nyo dito as an inspirational photo. Alright, so this is basically a brand board. Now, paano ba talaga tayo gumawa ng brand board from scratch? Okay? Now, let us try creating our brand board from scratch. So, all you have to do is click on add page. Ayan. And then, let's just change this to white. So, for you to change color in Canva, click mo lang yan. And at the center, pili ka lang ng color. And then, let's say white. All right. There you go. Now, again, first in line is, again, I told you, very, very important that the brand board should have the, ano yung first? What's the first element of a brand board? Can you please comment down below what is the first element of a brand board? Logo, all right? Correct, Ferlie. So, logo. Now, coach, sabi ng client ko, ako na daw yung gagawa mismo ng kanyang logo. Diyos me, paano ko yan gagawin? All right, so for you to create your client's logo, you can also do it here in Canva. All right? Pwedeng-pwede mo yan gawin dito sa Canva. So, just create a new, or you can go to their homepage. And same pa din, dito ka sa template, mag-search ka ng logo. Alright? Just look for a logo and you will be having bunch of ideas here already. Okay? Pwedeng-pwede ka na maghanap dito ng mga ideas for your client's logo. Kung gusto nyo ni client ng mga initial, ayan, may mga initial dyan. Okay? But if you want to create your logo from scratch, you can also do it. Okay, again, these are just some of the inspos that you can actually use. Okay, or you can try to go to ChatGPT or Gemini AI and prompt whatever prompt that you will be needing for your client's logo. All right. Now let us create again. Let's go back to our brand board. So pinaka first dito is we should have our logo. So I want to use this example. So our logo, our business is about a burger. Okay, ayan. Since nasimulan na namin to, and I want to have this logo for example. Okay, we have this logo and we call it GVA Burger. napaka out ano talaga. Pero let's say for example, we will be using this GVA Burger, all right? Now, since we already have a logo and there is already a color na incorporated with this one, let us use this for our brand color. Okay, now what will we do next? What I personally practice is nilalagay ko yung mga color scheme niya. So how do we add the color scheme? You can go to shapes and then pumili lang kayo ng kahit anong shape na gusto nyo. You can use square, circle, but usually kasi mga circle or square talaga yung ginagamit ng mga social media manager when they try to propose a brand board. Okay, so mag-add ka lang ng circle and I just want you to adjust that one. Okay, let's just do it like this. And then, I want you to click on that circle and then at this side, i-click mo lang to. And all of the colors will be presented in this area. Okay, makikita nyo yung mga colors na ginamit or na meron tayo. Now, if you scroll down in this, you will be able to see photo colors. Okay, what does photo colors mean? Ito yung mga colors na ginamit sa picture na andito. Okay, as you can see, this is the logo, so we can actually utilize these colors already. Since eto na yung ginamit na color para sa logo, gamitin na din natin yung mga colors na available. So we have this, ayan, and then i-duplicate nyo lang to. Okay, duplicate mo lang yan. I-click mo to, next is for the blue. Duplicate it again for the gray, orange. Next would be for the light blue. Lastly, we have the lime green. Lime green ba tawag dito? Gray yellow nga, di ba? O, di ba? So, ano talaga siya? Different yung colors na tinatawag nila. Okay, let me just adjust it. Ayan. So, for us to make sure na clear yung mga colors natin, We can use background na black for our ano. Let's use black for our mood board. One sec. Okay, kasi may white kasi tayo dito. All right, so we have it here. It's more clear, it's more visible. Wala pong shared screen. Okay, sorry. Ayan, can you see it already? All right, there you go. So again, these are the different colors. So I just duplicated it and kinuha ko lang yung color na andito sa gilid. All right, let's try to do it again. You might baka hindi niyo siya nakita. So once na nag-add na kayo ng color, okay? Once na nag-add na kayo ng color, ayan, dinilit ko lang siya. Okay, dinilit ko lang siya. So once you add a color, just click on the duplicate. Ayan, etong sign na to. So once you click on that one, lalabas na yung duplicate and then there you go. I-click mo lang siya ulit for the color, then choose the next one. Okay, i-choose nyo yung next na available color dito. And then do the same for the remaining colors. Ayan. So we have here the brown. Duplicate nyo siya ulit. Okay. And then we have here the white or the anong color nito? Light blue yung tinawag nila dito. And then, oops, sorry. For the last color, okay, last color, duplicate natin siya one last time. Click natin dito. And then the last color is gray-yellow. Okay, so complete na yung colors na andito. So again, these colors is coming from the logo. Okay, yung mga color na nilagay natin dito is coming from the logo. Okay, ayan, yan yung kinuha natin. And then, as what I have mentioned also earlier, na hindi po pa pwede na mag-depend po tayo, alright, hindi po pwede na mag-depend po tayo sa color na minention dito. Why? Because our client might be using a different platform. So, what we have to do, okay, all we need to do is to get the, ano yung kukunin natin dito. Because we cannot just tell our client, this is light pink, this is sky blue, this is brown or rust, this is white, and this is olive green. Ayan, correct. We get the hex code. Now, coach, paano ba natin kukunin yung hex code? Alright, it's very simple. For us to get the hex code, all you have to do is click on the color. Okay? I-click mo lang yung color or yung box. And then, punta ka dito ulit, ayan, sa color. Alright? Punta ka dito sa color and i-click mo yung color na nag-highlight or may border. Once you click on that one, ayan, once you click on that one, lalabas dito yung hex code. Okay? Lalabas dito yung hex code. Now, let's try another one. Again, just click on this one. Okay? Click mo yan. Punta ka sa colors niya. Okay? After that, may makikita ka ditong naka-border. Alright? Meaning this is the color that you have selected. Once you select this one, okay, once you select this one, ayan, i-click mo yan. Okay, once you click on that one, may lalabas na parang ganito. Then this is the hex code. Okay? Now, I want you to do is copy that one. Okay, i-copy nyo yan. Control-C nyo yan. And then here on your brand board, I want you to add a text. Okay, how will you add a text? Punta ka lang dito sa text and click on add a little bit of body. Ayan, lalabas yan dyan. And then, i-paste mo yung hex code. Okay, so once you paste the hex code, you have to put it below the actual color. And I want you to duplicate that one. Just do the same process. Okay? Gawin nyo lang yung same process. Ganito, kunin nyo yung hex code niya. Okay, and then i-edit nyo dito. Ayan, as you can see, it has already different hex code. Let's just duplicate this first before we edit. Give me one sec. Ayan. And then let us get their hex code. Okay, wait, let me just do it real time. Okay, then for our last color, if you will be hovering it naman, lalabas din naman kaagad yan. Okay, so there you go. All right, we have already completed the exact hex code of our color scheme or color palette. Now, let us try to verify this one, okay? Now, it says here, okay, tignan natin dito ulit. It says here, oops, sorry. it says here na this color is called pastel azure. Okay? When we try to check it here, ayan, i-click, i-hover natin dito. It says that the name of this color is pastel azure. Okay? So let us try to search pastel azure on Google. So punta muna tayo kay Google. Ayan, let me just share my screen here. Ayan, and then let's try to search pastel azure color. Oops, sorry. So when we search for pastel azure, napakaraming lumabas. We have this color. We also have this color. I don't know if ako lang ba what do you call this? Naka-color blend, but it's not the same. Do you agree with me? It's not the same, di ba? For me, I think this is lighter compared to this one. Right? Now, I'll go back to Canva. I will get the hex code of pastel azure and I'll try to paste it here. Now, it actually gives me the exact color of what I am looking for. All right? 'Di ba? It is wait, let me just share my entire screen para makita nyo yung yung difference talaga. Okay? Now, I want you to compare this side by side. Ayan. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually the same. Okay, it's actually the same. The color is exactly the same. Now let's try for this parang brown one, okay? Update natin and it's also the same. All right, again, this is already Google. Okay, this is already Google and ayan, confirm natin. For me, it really looks like white, but this is not white. This is ice. Anong tawag na color na to? Wait lang ha, let's confirm kung anong tawag. It's called light blue. Di ba? Ang layo. From white, light blue pala siya. Hindi pala siya white. Ayan, so for this pink naman, let's confirm. Ayan. And there you go. All right? So we can really validate, all right? You can really validate that using hex code is much more convenient and more accurate compared to using the color name. All right? Are we all clear on the color palette before we proceed? Okay, ayan. Now, coach, what if all white lang po talaga yung logo ni client? Alright, kasi may mga client din talaga na all white lang. Like for example, yung logo niya is nakasulat lang talaga na GVA lang talaga. Ayan lang po talaga yung logo niya po, coach. Ayan, yan lang talaga yung logo niya. Now, you need to ask your client, what is your client's color preference? Okay, magtanong ka. Pag sinabi ni client, I want a pink, blue, theme, so maghahanap ka ng pink, blue theme. Kapag sinabi din naman ni client na I want black and white, so maghahanap ka ng black and white na color palette. Okay? Now, you can actually just search it also here if you need some color palette combination. Just search for color U. Ayan. So, here in color U or color hunt, ayan, this will give you series of what do you call this, series of color combination. And if nagsabi ng client mo, I want a like green and black. Okay, for example, green and black combination. I know that's so out of the blue din. Pero let's just say for example, ito talaga yung preference ni client ninyo. Then you can just search here on your color palette yung green and black and lalabas yan dito. Okay, so this can be an option. So this is just free, guys. Kaya pwede nyo to i-download. Alright, pwede nyo tong i-download. Ayan. So let's say for example, we'll be using this. Just download this image. And para makuha nyo po yung hex code niya, it is actually here only. Ayan. Pag i-move mo yung picture, lalabas yan. But I know it can be stressing copy pasting one hex code from the other. So what you can do is upload that picture in Canva. Ayan, upload mo lang yung picture in Canva. And then, add mo siya dito as an image and do the same process. Okay, do the same process. For example, let me just duplicate this for this. Ayan. And then, lalabas yan dito. One sec, I think it's not yet, it's not yet being downloaded. Ayan. So, you just need to get the color based on what's in here. Wait lang, it's not showing. I think it's because napakadami niya ng napakadami niya ng suggested na color palette. Is this not on photo? Let's just wait. One sec. I think mali yung pagka-download natin. Or actually, already here. You can just copy it. Ayan. Oops, sorry. You can just copy it and do the same thing dito. Okay? If your client is if your client is looking for something. So ayan, kung may number ka lang, search mo lang siya dito and then there you go. You already got the actual color. Okay, again, nakadepende po yan ha kung ano yung color na gusto ni client mo if ever wala pa siyang logo. Alright, this will only apply if your client doesn't have any logo and sinabihan lang kayo ni client na and this is the color that I want. I want mine to be black and gold. So you need to work out with a black and gold na color palette. Okay? Now, since we are already done with this one, let us proceed with the fonts. Okay? Let us proceed with the fonts. Now, again, you have the option kung ilang fonts po yung gagamitin ninyo. You can have 2 fonts, 3 fonts, 4 fonts, nakadepende yan. But let us stick with what we have on store. So let's have 2 fonts on only. And what we usually do is we just encode the 2 letter, okay, letter A, capital and what we call this capital and a smaller case, and then chine-change namin yung font based on the font that our client preferred. Okay, if gusto ni client ng Lilita 1, so we change this to Lilita 1, and then we also add another text, okay, spelling out the font name. Okay? So, ilalagay namin yan dito sa baba. Okay? We will be putting that below. Next one would be, we can put this side by side. Choose ka na ng next font na gusto ninyo or kung ano yung preferred ni client. So, let's say Roboto. Okay? Ayan. And then, do the same process here. And then, just put Roboto. Okay, ayan, Roboto. So you already have, you need to change this guys, ayan. There you go. All right, so you already have your 2 fonts. Now, as you can see here, they have a statement here also, all right? So we need to add a statement here. So like for example, the burger you never want to miss. Okay, something ganyan. So, change natin yan into the font that we are using. We can use Roboto or we can also use Lilita 1. So, let's just add another text for our Lilita 1, GVA burger. And then, change nyo ulit yung font into Lilita 1. Alright, there you go. And then you have the option to change the color based on the color palette na rin. Okay, so for you to change color, punta lang kayo dito. And then, for example, ayan. Then for the effects, if you want to outline that one, click lang ng outline. And then again, gamitin nyo pa rin yung color based on the color palette that you have. Ayan, I know it looks so, it doesn't look good. Pero let's just use what we have here. Ayan. Burger, something na ganyan. Okay? Para maging kamukha lang talaga nito. And then, alright, so this should show your text. So every time na gagawa kayo ng posting or content, dapat eto na talaga yung mga text na or font na gagamitin ninyo. Alright? Don't worry because you will still need to, what do you call this? To ask your client for an approval for this one. Okay? Papa-approve nyo pa yan sa client ninyo. And then, sometimes we usually do is we add, all right, we add a line here just for a separator. Ayan, you can add lines if you want. There you go. And on this point, mag-add na kayo ng inspirational photos. Okay, so you can add photos dito. So all you have to do is go to elements, back nyo lang siya and search for burgers. All right, so these are some of the elements that you can actually use. These are inspirational photos only. Pero kung meron po kayong mga photos taken, this is one thing that you can ask your client. If ever may mga photos ba sila na personal talaga nilang ginagamit, so you can ask for that one. Ayan, and then this one also for just photo reference. Okay, ayan. So you already have your inspo na what do you call this? Inspo na photos. Oops. I'll just separate those here. Okay. So again, this is already the brand board that what do you call this? Brand board na pwede nyong i-propose sa client ninyo. Okay? So it might not look the same really with this one, but again, this is already what a brand board looks like. Again, the elements of a brand board, you must have the logo, the color palette, and the font palette also. All right, and of course, you must have your sample photos or inspirational photos, ganyan. Much better kung may mga, for example, may mga color kayo na same din dito sa color palette niyo. Parang ang pangit din naman kapag i-change niyo yung color ng burger, 'di ba? Ayan. Kung para lang talaga maano siya, maswak talaga siya doon sa color palette na meron kayo. So again, this is just a sample photo or sample color palette that you will be creating. All right? Are we all clear here? And are we all good in creating a color palette for our social media postings? Okay, very good. Because one time niyo lang naman 'to ibibigay sa client and ibibigay niyo lang din talaga 'to kapag re-request si client. Okay? Now, let us proceed to the next one, which is the discovery call. All right? Now, here on the discovery call, ayan, here on the discovery call, these are everything that you will be discussing with your client. Okay? Kasi hindi naman po talaga pwede na tayo lang talaga yung magde-decide. We have to make our client part of the decision making because again at the end of the day it is their business. They are the one paying for our salary and all we have to do is execute and contribute ideas, but the main approver is still our client. Okay, so let me just zoom this in. So in our client onboarding process, this is the first step. Once we land our client, we need to ask or we need to gather all of the necessary details para ma-understand natin kung ano yung business ni client. Okay? So this is the part wherein we ask for the brand identity. Okay? We ask our client, do you already have a brand board? Do you already have existing na mga materials? Kung wala pa, that is the time na papasok yung paggawa natin ng brand board. All right. Next is access to platforms. Of course, what will you manage kung wala kang access? So, real time, ayan, parang ganito lang nag-uusap tayo. Bibigyan ka ni client ng access sa kanyang social media accounts. Okay? Now, business goal. Dito nyo din po i-discuss kung ano yung goal ninyo with your client. All right, client, what's our goal? What's on the first month? Is our goal just generate consistent posting? Do we want to have more followers? Do we want to gather more sales? Ganyan. And then, sino yung target audience natin? Because of course, kahit yung mga tao na nagbebenta ng burger, iba't iba yung mga target audience nila. 'Di ba? So may mga tao na nagbebenta ng burger pero yung mga target audience nila is yung mga vegetarian or yung mga kumakain lang ng mga veggies. So that means that the product that they are using is mainly for those people na naka-vegetarian diet. Okay? Baka yung patty nila, instead of using real beef or real meat, is yung ginagamit nila is plant-based, mga ganyan. So it's really still different from the preference. So the only person who knows who their target market is yung business owner. Okay? Now, competitors also. So pwede kang you will definitely ask your client who are your top competitors? Sino ba yung mga tao na hindi naman sa gusto nilang lamangan, or let's just say for example healthy competition, right? Healthy competition is very very good. This is where we try to strive to be better. All right? And then I will be giving you the onboarding form or questionnaire also. So that is the time that wait, sorry, I will delete this one because I have already moved this into a different platform. Ayan. So I will be showing you the onboarding form also. And again, important po talaga yung communication. Okay? I want you to open your communication with your client. Huwag kayong mahiya magtanong, huwag kayong matakot magtanong kasi nakakatakot po yung nagkamali na po tayo at the end part. Okay? Habang hindi pa po tayo nagsisimula, that is the perfect time for us to commit a mistake. Habang pwede pa natin yang i-edit, pwede pa natin yang i-revise. Hindi yung na-publish na natin, doon pa lang natin i-delete yun. Okay? Kasi nagkamali tayo. Alright, so this is the onboarding form that I discussed with you guys. So these are everything that you need to gather from your client. And actually, you can add this on your Notion board. What's the mode po for communication? It depends with your client. It can be through Zoom. It can be through email. Pwede mo tong isubmit sa kay client mo at sabihan mo si client that please fill this up. Pero mas maganda talaga if you will be having a conversational with your client. Okay? Like naka ano ba kayo? Naka Zoom call, naka Google Meet. Ayan. So these are the questions that you will really need to ask your client. So we have here brand identity. Describe your business in one sentence. What products or services do you offer? Ayan, this is your ultimate guide for you to start. Andito na yung goals and objectives, content preference, ayan. So posting schedule, I also have it here. So approval and feedback. So this is also where you want to get the feedback of your client. Paano mo malalaman kung i-approve ba ni client or hindi. But don't worry because we will be giving you a content calendar also. And additional note, definitely you will be needing this onboarding form for your client, okay? You have the option to make it look better kung gusto nyo siyang i-add sa Notion board ninyo because again, I have already taught you how to use Notion. All right? Now, hopping into the social media monthly report, ito yung i-present ninyo sa client ninyo. And again, this is one of my secret or this is one of my technique kung bakit parang na-force ko yung client ko na, hoy, kailangan mo pang mag-renew sa akin. Okay? Kailangan po pa ako next month. So this is where you will be adding all of the key metrics that you had. Okay, so again, when we say key metrics, these are the number of followers, the reach, engagement. This is only when applicable. All right. Let me just change this into orange. Why this is only kapag applicable? Para ang pangit naman ng orange. Ito na lang yung pink na lang para maano siya. So this is only when applicable. Why when applicable only? Ayan, let me just add a comment. Applicable. Because sometimes our posting doesn't really have a link. Okay? May mga what we call this, may mga posts tayo na wala naman talagang link and of course we cannot get the data in here. Okay? Top performing platforms or yung mga posts or mga what we call this, platforms na pinapamanage ni client ninyo na talagang nagbibigay ng importance or talagang yung nagbibigay talaga sila ng impact on our client's business. Content performance, ayan. So this will make sense later. Content ID, post type, caption, reach, engagement, and notes. Okay, dito nyo po talaga ilalagay yan para hindi na ma-stress si client ninyo. And of course, recommendation for next month. Ayan, dito talaga tayo dapat magbida-bida guys. Dapat may ilalagay tayo dito kung ano yung i-recommend natin for next month para masabi ni client, okay, so baka medyo pangit yung performance nyo on the first month. This is where your client will tell you, okay, let's give it a try again next month and let's see if ma-reach ba natin yung goal natin. All right, and of course, your final note for your client, okay? What I usually do is I save this, I create this here on Google Docs. Isi-save ko lang to as PDF and i-email ko kay client. Now, if my client would like me to present, so we will be doing a presentation through a Google Meet. Something like this. And I will just tell my client for our summary of overview for the total followers. Last month, we had 1,200. This month, we had 1,350. And we had a growth of 150, which is, kukunin yung percentage dito para mag-sound siya ng super duper ganda. So, which is around let's say for example, blah blah percent of our normal reach. Okay? Pero yung mga client ko kasi before, may iba na tamad lang talaga magbasa ng mga report. So, they prefer me explaining to them what is inside the report. Pero may mga clients din ako na nagsasend lang ako nito and nire-replyan lang ako ng good job, nice report. We're working next month. We're still working next month. something na mga ganyan. And then may mga recommendations lang sila. For example, I wanted you to create more videos, I wanted you to utilize more our Instagram, ganyan, focus more time on our Instagram, and it will be given through a reply. Okay, magre-reply naman po si client natin, kaya don't worry. So again, this is what I am using for my social media clients, and so far naman talaga it works for them. Okay, so we also have here the basic tools for design. Ayan, we have Canva, okay, Srelo, or Pixlr. Pero again, as a beginner, I can highly suggest that you use Canva, okay? You use Canva kasi yan yung pinaka anong tawag nito? Ito yung pinaka-effective or easiest for you to do it. For video editing naman, you can use CapCut. Ayan, CapCut yung masasuggest ko. We also have InShot, iMovies, VidIO, and marami pa, mga AI guys. Alright? So these are again just personal preferences na pwede nyong gamitin. Alright, we also have here some other tools for scheduling contents. We have Meta Business Suite, Analytics tool. I also added here the website wherein you can apply directly as a social media manager. Okay, and I actually want to show you one thing. Pero later na yan. Tapusin muna natin to ha. I've also added here the portfolio template. Pero guys, since you are, eto na yung sinasabi ko, kaya hindi ko talaga inaano. Since you are from GVA, I want you to use the same, okay? I want you to use the same portfolio for your GVA and for your social media management. Okay? Gamitin nyo po yung the same thing lang. Now, this is the content calendar template. Okay? So, eto po yung magiging guide ninyo for you to create your social media plans. Alright, in our first tab, makikita nyo dito sa first tab ninyo, this is just the overview. Okay? So you add here the company name of the content calendar. Ayan, this is the overview. You can just change the month. If i-double click nyo na po yan, mati-change na yan. Now, this is the ID number, ganyan. This is the ID number of the content that we created. Okay? And these are the different categories. Alright, these are the different categories that you can actually create, or content pillar. Don't worry about that one. You will be able to get a copy of this one. Now, this is the content tracker. Okay, this is the content tracker. And this is the content ID na balikan natin dito sa reporting natin. Where is the social media report? Na ilalagay ninyo. Okay, so eto, yung 21, 101, 121, dito yan galing. Okay, you have a unique ID per content. Now, this is the date. Okay, date, kailan mo siya what you call this? Kailan mo siya target na i-upload, because again, this is for approval pa ni client. Okay, so for example, we will be uploading this content ayan today. Ayan, so that's 3/22 and it is a Sunday. So what type of content is this? So this is a promotional content. What type of post is that? Is it an image plus text, meme, carousel, video, UGC, link, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And then ilagay mo dito yung captions mo and yung hashtag mo also, and then the graphics. Okay? Now, coach, how do we add a graphic inside a cell? So, i-click mo lang yung cell, click on insert. Ayan, again, just click on the cell. Ito yung cell. Click on insert. Go ka sa photo. Where is the photo? Wait lang. Where is it? Bakit walang photo dito? Sorry, image. Ayan, i-click mo lang tong image and then insert image in cell. Okay, insert image in cell. Tapos maghanap ka lang ng photo. Let's look for a photo. And for example, this one. Let's see. Ayan. Okay, so for you to adjust that one, just need to do this para ma-adjust mo siya. Okay, and then if you want to put this in the middle, just do the formatting. Alright, then i-encode mo dito yung mga necessary details. So this is already post 3. Ayan, so the date, let's say for example, kailan natin to i-upload, like, for example, 03/25, 2026. Ayan, and this is a, what is 25? Check natin kung ano yung 25. That's a Wednesday. So what kind of post is this? This is let's say for example ano tawag nito? Awareness siguro, ayan. And then this is an image plus text and then our caption. Okay, now again, how do we create a caption? What I practice is that I go to Chat GPT, i-upload ko yung photo. Ayan, asan yung photo na ginamit natin? And I encode, create a caption for this. Use the formula hook value plus call to action. Okay, this is our formula for our caption. And then, ayan, may mga captions na ibibigay si ChatGPT, alright? So, you will be getting a lot of options. Now, if your client wants to be part or wants to be included in the decision making, you have the option to give your client an option also. Okay, pwede mo sabihan sa client, I want you to choose one from the captions that I have selected. But if ayaw naman ni client, just look for the caption. Let's say, for example, na proofread mo na yan, okay na yan para sa inyo. So, copy mo lang yan, i-paste mo lang, okay? So, do it based on how do you want this to look like on your social media posting. Okay, now hashtags, okay? So, let's ask ChatGPT, can you give me, guys, maximum of 5 hashtags tayo, ha? 5 relevant hashtags for that post. Okay, always say relevant hashtag because I've mentioned this already. Gusto nating gumamit ng relevant na hashtag because we don't want our content to be lost in the algorithm. Okay, ayan. So when we are good with this, okay. And then you have to store this somewhere. Okay, you have to store this somewhere. It might be in a Google Drive or OneDrop or Canva link. Ilalagay nyo dito yung link. Okay? And then this is where your client will approve or will revise. Okay, lagyan mo siya ng for approval kung kailangan mo na ng for approval ni client. And then if ever na approve na ni client, mag-a-approve yan. Pero kung may for revision, mag-a-add ng comment dito si client na I don't like the font that you use. Something na mga ganyan. So kailangan mong i-address kung ano yung binigay ni client. Alright, are we all clear on how to use this content calendar? Okay, do we have any questions in using our content calendar? Okay, very good. Now, okay, this is where you get the content ideas. Okay? Now, kung kahapon nasa mga less than 10 lang po yung pwede po pa ulit ano yung link. Okay. This one, yung link. So you have to store this somewhere kasi. Alright, you might need to upload this on your Google Drive or baka kailangan ni client yung link ng Canva. Kung ginawa mo to sa Canva. So yan yung ilalagay mo dito. Kung ano yung hinihingi ni client na link, it can be a Google Drive link or it can be the Canva link na hinihingi ni client. Okay? So that's what you will be adding here. You're welcome. Ayan. So now on this part, in the content idea, kung kahapon yung binigay ko sa inyo is I think less than 10 lang na mga content ideas, now you have bunch of content ideas na kailangan, na pwede nyong gamitin. Okay? So for example, gusto nyong mag-educate. So it doesn't only mean na talagang product awareness or yung ibibigay mo. Pwede siya about product benefits, product features, gagawa ka ng infographics, personal content, holiday content, and so on and so forth. Okay? You cannot just stick to product awareness for your entire month because your content will fail, your posting will fail, and your social media platform will look so boring. Okay? So I want you to take note of that one. Now, there is also a part or a tab here wherein we have the competitors analysis. Again, competition is healthy. Okay? Have a healthy competition, guys, wherein you make those competitors as your inspiration. Not to the point na yung goal mo is masiraan po yung mga clients ninyo. Or masiraan yung mga competitors ninyo. Okay? Again, our main goal here is to get some insights from them. When we say insights, hindi din po ibig sabihin yan is ikakopy na po natin yung content nila na para na lang talagang pinalitan na lang natin ng color and font yung mga ginagawa nilang contents. Okay? Kasi again, what is working for them might not work for you. Okay? Iba't iba po talaga tayo ng approach. What is working for you might not be working for them. Kaya always find your sweet spot. Okay? Hanapin mo kung saan yung kiliti ng ano ninyo, ng mga social media contents ninyo. All right? Now, for social media audit, this is I'm gonna put this here at the first tab because this is where you will be checking your client. These are some of the content, what they call this content, social media platforms that your client might be having. Ayan. So we have Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube, TikTok, and others. Okay? So, in your audit, dito nyo mailalagay yung link, yung profile name, audit date, number of followers. Again, do this kapag nagsisimula pa lang talaga kayo. Okay, date of last activity, frequency of posting, and this is also a checklist that I would want you to do. I-check nyo kung naka-optimize ba yung profile picture ni client, baka medyo blurry, or baka hindi ba talaga siya related sa ano niya, industry or niche niya. Complete ba yung details? May bio about them, may email if ever may gustong mag-inquire, and so on and so forth. Okay? This is one thing that I want you to propose with your client. And this is actually one of the first thing na kailangan yung gawin once na nag-start na talaga kayo ni client. Okay? Pag natapos na po kayong mag-onboarding ni client. All right? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions before we have our first break? Okay, so if ever wala kayong question or you're still thinking through about that one, I will see you in 5 minutes. So let's see each other at 3:35. Thank you. Okay, so we are back. Are we all back? Let me just share my screen. There you go. Okay. Now, hopping into the next part of this one would be some pointers for you to reach out for potential client. Okay, these are some reminders that I want you to go through each one. Okay, so each one of these pointers is very important, but let us skip into this one and hop to the real meat here. Okay? Now, I have created here some of email templates that you can send to your clients, but I still want you to customize this one. Okay? I-customize nyo po to palagi. Ayan, baka kapag nag-send kayo ng email, hi at client's name, at saka may looking forward your name pa kayo dito. Alright, I am trying to make this easier for you guys by copy-pasting this, but again, kung ginagawa nyo na po yan, alright, if you're already doing for that part, always make sure, alright, always make sure that naka-customize pa rin po to. Okay, I have, I think, three or dalawa lang. Dalawa lang pala na template that you can send, and this is what's working for me. Okay, ayan. I noticed you're looking for a social media manager and marketer to enhance your presence on Facebook and Instagram. I took a quick look at your business and I can already see some key areas we could improve together to take your social media to the next level. I'd love to schedule a free discovery call to share my insights and discuss how I can help to address these issues effectively. Okay? So of course, how will you do this? Go back to your social media audit. Okay? Meaning pala nito, yung social media audit is not only for your client, but it is also for your potential client. Okay? Kapag nag-book na ng discovery call yung client, that's the time na talagang mag-spend time ka to do a what do you call this? To do a social media audit with your client. Okay? Kapag what do you call this? Kapag nag-reply na yung prospect ninyo, then you do a social media audit para may mai-present ka kasi sabi mo dito na you would like to discuss how you would like to address these issues effectively. Okay? Ayan. So I also prepared here a cover letter for your application. For example, kapag nasa OLJ ka or Upwork ka, you can use this. And again, ang dami po talagang na ano dito, yung nafe-fail dahil dito. I'm your name. Check nyo po to. Sometimes may naka-insert pa dito na your company. Ayan. Listing on, tapos website. Okay, ilagay mo kung saan mo siya nakita, sa online jobs ba, sa Upwork ba, sa Facebook ba, sa Instagram ba. So you have to make sure that this is really customized. Ayan. So eto pala yung marami akong template na ginawa. All right? So for example, ito X years. Oh, 'di ba? Ilalagay mo dito X years. And hi client name, hindi niyo change. So, social media manager and your other expertise. So, for example, social media manager and executive virtual assistant. Pwede niyong ilagay dito. All right? Now, if you are working with a direct client also, sorry, hindi pala ako naka-on cam. If you're working with a direct client also, sometimes wala yung mga contracts. Now, I don't please keep this between our guys, because I really ask a lawyer to draft this out. So this will already suffice everything that you will be needing for your client. Okay? Now, I want you to read this one because this will also depend on the setup that you have with your client. For example, employee shall not receive overtime compensation for service performed as salaried or exempt employee. Okay? Employee shall receive ganito, ganyan. What does this mean? Kapag naka-project base ka, for example, pakyawan, all right? Pakyawan. Kapag pakyawan po kayo, you cannot demand for an overtime pay, lalong-lalo na kung may mga revision si client. All right? Kung may mga revision si client. Pero kung may mga contract kayo ni client na hourly ka and nag-exceed ka na sa working hours mo, then that is the time na magbibigay si client ng overtime pay for you. Okay, so again, although this contract is already been formatted and established, you still have to do your part here. Okay? For example, dito sa mga management mo, baka hindi ikaw yung magsa-social media marketing. Baka meron ka pang kailangan gawin dito and you should add that one also. Okay? So this is one thing na I would like you to remember or take note also. Now, dito na po tayo sa exciting part. All right? This is based on 2025 research and ano tawag dito? Research and insights of the International Social Media Management Package. Again, this is for beginners. All right? For package 1, we have the starter presence package. You will be getting $200 to $350 per month. Okay, this can be your guide, but depending on how well you will pitch in with your client, pwedeng-pwede nyo pa po ito siyang increase. All right, so what includes in a 200 to 350 per month? So it includes 8 posts per month, basic graphic design, captions, hashtag, scheduling, and monthly content calendar. Okay, kasi marami talaga mga SMM, I mean mga clients na baka hihingi sa inyo ng rates. I want you to revise this. But again, it always depends kung para sa inyo you are way more than this, then feel free to edit it. Okay? Again, this is just based on the research and the survey or poll on the question, how much are you willing to pay for a social media manager with these packages? Okay? Package 2 naman is 400 to 650 per month. Okay? We are talking in dollars, guys, ha? So we have 12 to 16 posts per month, branded graphics plus carousel posts, 2 to 4 reels per month, hashtag research, scheduling on multiple platforms, light engagement, so 15 to 30 minutes a day. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na although wala kayong fixed time to work, you need to allot a specific time for engagement. So ano nga yung nasa engagement? I just want to check if you still you really understood what engagement is. Ano nga yung ginagawa natin when we speak or talk about engagement? Can you please comment down below kung ano yung mga ginagawa natin when we say or when we speak about engagement? Responding to comments, correct. What else? Okay, tama. For Furly, we will be responding to comments. What else? If we respond to comments, meron din tayong ginagawa na uy, asa na kayo guys? Parang si engaging. Yeah, what else? Parang si Hazel, Furly, Eileen, sino lang? EOS, asa na kayo? Sila Hanan, sila lang yung mga andito guys. Asan pa yung iba? Okay, we have responding to comments. Enables real-time feedback, correct? Ayan. Responding to messages. Liking posts. And of course, commenting to other posts as well. All right, that's what it means when we say engaging. So meaning you will be allotting 15 to 30 minutes. Correct, Kevin. That's wonderful catch. Sharing of posts also in different platforms. Okay? So that's what 30 minutes means. Meaning 30 minutes magi-engage ka talaga. Pumupunta ka sa mga groups na may for example, yung burger na yung business, 'di ba? Yung mga looking for burgers, pumupunta ka doon, nagko-comment ka para ano nila yung brand mo, mag-share ka ng mga menus mo doon sa mga pages, i-share mo siya sa mga tao, ayan, hey, why don't you come and visit our website? We are offering this, we're offering that. So basically, every day you are required to sit in for 15 to 30 minutes para mag-engage, mag-comment, mag-like, mag-share, and mag-respond to messages. Okay, so that's one of the things that you can do. Monthly analytics report, ayan. So package 3 naman. So this is already for mga business na medyo malaki na talaga. 20 to 25 posts per month, okay? Full content strategy, brand voice, and then 4 to 8 reels per month, and daily engagement. So eto mas mataas na yung engagement time mo dito, okay? Now, this proposal that I actually sent you is just once again based on survey. You have to create your own package deals also. Okay? Kasi what if hindi ka marunong maggawa ng reels? Ilalagay mo ba talaga dyan na gagawa ka talaga ng reels? Alright? So, if ever naman, achievable naman to kasi may mga mababayaran na kayo na gumagawa ng reels ng 200 per reels. O, di ba? Walang-wala talaga yan sa 1,200 nyo. Magkano ba yung 1,200? i-math na natin kasi 61 na daw yung ano, 1,200 times 60. 60 na nga lang. O, di ba? 72,000 yan. Tapos, let's say, for example, yung 8 reels mo, take 250 per reel. Ayan. So, oh, 'di ba? 2,000 lang yung makukuha sa salary mo. So you can really outsource. Okay? So again, these are just the proposal that we have. So you also have optional add-ons, yung mga extra reel editing, content calendar, social media audit, page optimization, engagement only, ayan, branding kit, caption writing only. So these are just examples. Okay? Now, this is the fun part of becoming a virtual assistant. Kung dito sa Pilipinas, medyo mahal kapag mag-hire sila ng mga secretary, di ba? Here in the Philippines, social media managers is really very helpful. Kahit dun sa mga business na magsisimula pa lang. And so far, this is what's working for me. Napakarami kong client na mga Philippine, what do you call this, within Philippines lang. So I also created like a package. And again, this is not only based on survey, but this is all what do you call it? This is also based on my personal experience. Okay, for my package one, sometimes nire-rate ko ng 4,000 to 6,000 yung range ng mga ano ko, ng mga clients. Okay, and these are a post, basic graphic design, caption, gumagawa ako ng mga reels, pero for the reels, these are just automated na mga reels or auto-edit na mga reels. Package 2 naman is we have the 8,000 to 12,000. So this is 12 to 16 posts per day. Ayan, inbox management, comments and DMs, 1 hour per day yung ginagawa ko. Okay? And so on and so forth. And for the package 3, this is already for the full social media management package. Dito ko na po yung ginagawa. Yung 20 to 25 posts per month, full content strategy, branding kit, color, fonts, mood boards, etc. and etc. Okay, so this is how much I rate my clients before. Hindi masyado marami dito on full social media management. Sometimes kasi nung nagsisimula pa talaga ako, tina-target ko din yung mga magsisimula pa lang. Alright? So sometimes may mga nagdi-negotiate ng mga 3,000, which is actually good na din for my experience. And kasi if you will what do you call this? If you will evaluate if their business is also growing, tataas at tataas din naman yung rate mo. Okay? So I remembered when I just started, there was a client na talagang nag-lowball ako for 3,500 for 8 posts per month. So I had mga 6 clients at that time. So pag sinabay ko sila because may mga word of mouth na referral. So that's already big. Okay? So although it might be stressful, but talagang nilagay ko sa sarili ko that I was still starting at that time din. Kumbaga nagsisimula pa din ako at that time. And right now, though may mga lumalapit pa rin talaga sa akin for the beginners package, kung may mga lumalapit man, sometimes binibigay ko siya sa mga students ko. Those proven students already. Okay, so ayan, pang extra na lang ng mga students kumbaga. And I randomly post in GCs wherein may naghahanap ng social media manager, you might as well be ready to present your portfolio, ganito, ganyan. Okay? So that actually brings me to the last topic here in this document, which is your mock activity. All right? Now, in this mock activity, guys, this is already a guide, SMM activity content creation guide for our upcoming batch 13 training. Again, wala po tong sa pilitan, okay? We are not forcing you, but if you want to really have that, what do you call it, samples in your portfolio, then you might as well take this challenge. And this is also where we will be looking for people who will be entering, what do you call this, interning in our academy. Okay, so I want you to create a 3 to 5 promotional social media post for our upcoming event. So it will be a Zero to VA Hero batch 13, and it will be on April 24, 25, and 26, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So our goal here is to attract, inform, and convert viewers into attendees. Okay, so we have here, understand your goal. So sino yung mga target namin? Again, our target is the beginners, aspiring virtual assistant, people with no experience. So what do we need, what do we want, or what is our call to action? We want them to register or join the training. Okay, so the problem is I don't know how to start as a VA. I don't have a VA experience. And then content creation, at least 3 to 5. Ayan, kahit saan po talaga kayo mag-create, that's good. And here are some type of contents that I want you to create. An educational, pain point or relatable, and a promotional content. Okay? Then we also have here some testimonials, ayan, urgency post. And for part 4 design, your design must include title, supporting text, date and time, and call to action. Okay, so I added here the formula, hook, value, and call to action. I also added here some examples. Okay, and for the call to action strategy, very important, pwede kayong mag-add ng comment VA to join, or you can actually just ask them to send a DM para kami na talaga yung bahala sa kanila. And for the output, guys, you must submit your 3 to 5 designs in our Discord and we will be choosing. Now, the deadline for this will be on the second week of April, which is April 10. Okay, again, the deadline for this will be April 10. After April 10 po, you can still submit your assignment, but you won't be eligible to be chosen for our internship program already. Okay, you won't be chosen for our internship program. Now, I don't want you to feel bad also if ever hindi po namin napili. It just really means you need more practices. And we will be very frank, the entire GVA team, okay, so meron na kami mga existing mga social media managers. They will be sharing their thoughts on your designs. What else can you more improve? And you can add it on your testimonies already. So it's a both win-win for us. You will be adding something in your portfolio. You might be having a chance to intern in our academy. And of course, learn more or have more progress in your social media management journey. All right? So again, I am not what do you call this? I am encouraging everyone to join, but we are not forcing you. But this is already a best place for you to begin. Okay, ayan. So don't worry guys, I will be sharing everything that I have discussed with you here through in our Discord channel. Same with the replay. Talagang sinadya ko po muna na hindi in-upload yung replay. Again, there will be a portal to be sent doon sa email ninyo. Okay? And email and Discord channel also for our social media management. All right? Are we all good and clear on that one? Okay, wonderful. Now, let us go directly to the next topic here, which is different tools in social media manager, especially if you will be uploading or scheduling contents. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me just try to open it kasi hindi ko siya ma-open kanina. Where is it? Okay, I hope na mag-work na siya. Alright, there you go. Finally, nag-work na rin siya. Now, I have already discussed with you about business meta suite, right? During the time that we had our GVA training. So I'll just go through that one quickly later on before we end our discussion for social media management. But there are also a lot of platforms that you can use for you to schedule on different platforms. Okay, and one thing that I can suggest is using this platform. So we call this Publer. Okay? So here on Publer, this is a all-in-one, all right? All-in-one platform na pwede nyong gamitin para mag-schedule po kayo ng mga posts across different platforms. Okay? So again, as you can see, wala po akong premium account dito. This is absolutely for free. Now, if you will be creating a content, all you have to do is create a content here, add the caption. Let's take a look at the post that we had earlier. Let me just grab the caption real quick. All right, there you go. So for our caption, we will be using this one. And this is our caption. And again, in our hashtag, dito kasi guys, may mga suggested captions na sila like virtual assistant. Okay, so you can use their AI para magbigay na sila ng mga ano, okay, something went wrong. So let's just add the hashtag that we also had earlier. So copy lang natin to and then let's also paste it down below. So we have here our 5 hashtags and then the media that you will be using or the graphics that you will be using. So in our case, ito yung gagamitin natin. Alright, we have this. And now, these are the different platforms that you can cross-share. As you can see, you can upload it on your Facebook page or the Facebook page of your client, the TikTok account of your client, and also the YouTube channel of your client. Now, if you want to add more account, just click on add account. And these are the different social media platforms na pwede nyong i-add dito sa Publer. Okay? Now, there just like project management tool when we discussed during our GVA training. Wait lang, naglalag yung camera ko. So during our GVA training, 'di ba I've mentioned that the mother tool is like Asana. Okay? Now, it works also the same for the different tool for you to schedule. Okay, for you to schedule a post. Pwede talaga, what do you call this? We have Hootsuite. I'm not sure if tama ba yung pagka-pronounce ko, but I haven't tried that one. May iba pang mga platforms kung ano yung pwede nyong gamitin like Buffer, may Later din. Ayan. So if you want to know more of the platforms, ito yung mini-mention ko, this one. These are the top 4 na ginagamit talaga plus Publer also. Okay, ito yung mga top na mga publishing tools na ginagamit once we are talking about content. Okay, ayan. So, but since ito talaga yung pinaka in demand which is Meta and Business Suite. So, I have discussed this on how to do social media posting already using Meta Suite. Ayan, you can use Buffer. May mga free po talaga yan. Eto, may free plan ditong Hootsuite natin and Later and also Publer. Okay? So, libreng-libre nyo lang po talaga yan makukuha. And for the insights naman, definitely you can just go directly here on Meta Business Suite. Now, let us try to do one reporting here. Okay? Ito yung pinaka hands-on talaga na training for doing the reporting. Alright? So, going back here sa social media report natin, alright, when we say content performance, ayan, so dito natin makikita yan. Okay, we have to go to content, just a refresher para dun sa mga hindi naka-attend sa ating GVA training. And once we click on a content, makikita natin yung insight ng kaniyang anong tawag nito? Insight ng kaniyang performance niya. Okay? So this is where we will be getting the insights or the analytics. Like for example, the number of views, okay? So ilan yung nag-interact, ilan yung nag-like, ilan yung nag-comment, okay? So ito yung mga overall general, okay? Or sorry, overall na analytics na meron on different kinds of content. So another one would be this one. Okay, this is a reel for example. Ilan yung reach, ilan yung views, ayan, so yung watch time, ayan, ilan yung mga viewers. So instead of having 9 lang yung nag-interact from 196 viewers, yun yung ilalagay natin dito sa ating report. Okay? Ito yung ilalagay natin sa report, like yung engagement, yung reach niya, ano yung caption, ano yung notes. Now, here naman sa summary overview natin, you can just go directly to insights. Ayan. Hanapin niyo yung insights and then there you go. And this is where you will see all of the data that you will be needing. Okay? Again, by default yan, this is a 1-month long report. Kung gusto nyo siyang i-edit, guys, you can just go to views. Ayan, click mo yung views mo and then you can change the range kung kailan mo gusto applicable yung data mo. Okay, so my total views for the month of March, for example, let's go to February kasi tapos na yung February. So my total views for February was 9.9. Okay, was ayan, total you can change the links to views if ever gusto ninyo, because sometimes kasi views is now considered as reach. Okay, kasi yung reach, once again, kahit na napatigil lang yung tao na yan for a millisecond, okay, may activity na nag-pause siya, it is already considered as an engagement. Okay, so it means that for this month, I have a total of 9.9 na reach. Okay, for the next one naman, go back lang tayo dito, i-back lang natin yan. So later, interactions, or this is for the engagement. Okay, that is for the engagement. Now, for the, what do you call this, engagement or followers, ilalagay mo na naman siya dito sa ating engagement. And then for our followers, this one. Okay, for the month of February, we gathered 117 followers. Okay, this is the month wherein we gather, what do you call this, we gathered new, anong tawag nito, new followers in February, and makikita din natin kung ilan yung nag-unfollow. All right, ayan, and then what do you call this, it is 27.3% lower compared to January. So dapat mag-double time sa pag-invite ng mga magfa-follow para mag-increase to. Okay, as you can see in our interaction or in our engagement, na talagang marami talaga yung nag-i-engage sa mga posts namin. Why? Because it's a green. Okay, makikita nyo na talagang naka-green siya. So for the interactions or engagement, we can add 450, which is 75.1% higher compared to last month. Alright? Ayan. So for the followers, ayan lang, makikita talaga natin na it really did a very high jump. So magdo-double time tayo sa pag-i-invite sa mga followers. Okay? So that is basically where you will be able to see this one. And makikita nyo dito kung ano yung top performing platform also. Is it Instagram? Is it Facebook? Based on the data na anong tawag dito, na i-provide ni client sa inyo. Okay, now this is what I want you to practice also. Okay, let me just share different screen. Oops. All right, there you go. So this is my Facebook account. Ayan. So this is my personal Facebook account. Take note, this is my personal Facebook account. And let us try to use, for example, our what do you call this? Our official na Facebook page, which is Coach Jer. And by the way, since eto naman lang din talagang lumabas, there has been a lot of scammers na gumagamit po ng account ko. Magme-message sila sa inyo about investment. Please i-disregard nyo po yan. Ayan, ginagamit nila, nagpa-forward sila for Telegram, okay? So, wag na wag nyo po yung i-entertain. Now, what I actually do to organically, okay? What I actually do to organically increase the reach, the views, the engagement on my account is I cross-share this to different pages. Okay? So, how do you cross-share a product or a post? Using your personal account, I want you to share this one. Click on share and then pumunta kayo sa mga groups. Now, as you can see dito sa mga Facebook groups ko, I joined a lot of groups wherein, for example, virtual assistant. Okay? Dito ko makikita mo napakadami. So that's one thing that I would like you to do also. So sinishare ko yan dito. Okay? I just add post para maging organic talaga yung share. So anyone na at least kahit hindi man sila follower or viewers ko, they can still see it because I cross-shared it on my different groups. Okay, on the groups that I joined. So for example, this one, yan. That is another way for you to organically grow your anong tawag dito? Grow your engagement, your interaction, or your visits or your reach. Alright, another one, para ma-invite nyo yung mga friends nyo to like the page, pumunta kayo dito sa page, may makikita kayong tatlong dot dyan, and click on invite followers or friends. Okay, just click on that one and makikita nyo dito kung sino yung mga hindi nyo pa na-invite. For me kasi I always do this, I invite my friends to like our page, and as you can see, na-like naman. So far, na-reach naman namin yung goal namin with our team to reach 1,000 for this month. Hopefully next month mag mag-double na kami. Pero that will be a lot of pressure. Malay natin, 'di ba, sa mga mag-aano ngayon. So ayan, this is what do you call this? This is an example, ayan. So this is one thing na kailangan replyan ng mga admins namin for us to grow engagement also. Okay, so we have to engage on this one. Ayan, if you can comment on this post also, please do so. Ayan, I also upload my vlogs here para mas maging, 'di ba, as you can see, I'm trying to transition my page not to a hard selling one. 'Di ba? Kasi I don't want to keep on posting na register in our ganito, register para hindi kami masyadong what they call this, hard seller kung tignan. I also want this to be a comfortable page wherein I'll be sharing my daily routines, yung mga vlogs ko, mga ganyan, para it will not look so yung mention ko. We also added here some tips. Ayan, so that's one thing na transition. Kasi guys, to be honest, I wasn't expecting this academy to really grow. So hindi talaga ako active on Facebook. Kaka-active lang talaga namin, I think 2 months ago. So we are still in the interim process pa rin. But we have high hopes that we can really push this through. Alright? Now, I will be teaching you how to look for a client here on Facebook. Okay? The very first step that you should do is, again, join virtual assistant pages. Okay? So, you can search virtual assistant. Let's say, for example, job hiring. Alright? Just make use of your SEOs or search engine optimization, guys. Magsa-search kayo. And napakadami nyo pong pages na kailangan nyong i-join. Alright? You can even create a different account for your VA journey only. Diba? I have mentioned that also. So, for example, this one. 143 posts a day. And ang dami po talagang mga posting dito. Okay? May mga posting kayo na makikita dito ng mga hiring, yung mga scammers, makikita nyo din po talaga yan dito. Ayan. Or you can just search for virtual assistant hiring. Alright? Virtual assistant hiring. So, marami kang makikita dito ng mga post about nag-hire. It can be someone na direct. Ayan. So, this is something. Okay, ayan, may makita ka na, hiring sila. Looking office-based, ayan, this is not for you guys because it's an office-based. What else? So, you can see we're hiring home care VAs with no VA experience. Ayan. So, these are some, ayan. Eto guys, meron akong student, 2, nakapasok daw sila sa Rhino Squad. But I'm still trying to follow up with them first if kumusta. I think invited pa lang ata sila for an interview or what. So again, these are just some platforms that you can what do you call this? You can use para mag-apply kayo as a social media manager. Another one po talaga that you can the platform that I always use to look for a client, ayan, is Upwork. Pero right now kasi Upwork may bayad na talaga siya when you what do you call this, when you apply with them. Okay, when you apply with Upwork, may bayad na, pero worth the risk naman talaga si Upwork kasi it only means na hindi na talaga siya ganun ka-toxic. Okay? I'm trying to log in, that's why I not sharing my screen with you guys. Bakit naman ito? Ano na naman yung nangyari dito sa Upwork ko? Hindi na naman siya nag-work. Wait lang, nagre-reset na naman siya. But who among you here has Upwork? Sino dito yung may Upwork? Sino dito yung may Upwork? Ayan, si Kat. Who else? I think I'll be having a one-on-one with Kat later. Mag-create pa lang. Yeah, mag-create kayo ng Upwork, guys. Okay, wait lang ha. Okay, there you go. Finally, nakapasok na ako. Kanina pa ako nag-aantay. Ayan, so this is Upwork. Okay, so this is the best place for you also to apply. Ayan, so as you can see, We have here virtual assistant, Instagram, and fan view persona management, Facebook page marketing, group posting, and engagement. And yung kanilang package for this one is magkano ba yung package nila? Nilagay ba nila yung budget nila dito? I think hindi nila nilagay yung budget nila dito kung magkano yung per hour nila. Okay. I think hindi talaga nila nilagay yung budget. Okay, let's look for another one. Or we can just actually search for social media manager for beginners. I'm not sure if the SEO will work on that one. Ayun. Alright, so we have looking for full social media manager. Ayan, social media management. This is an example. Eto, $3 per hour. $3 to $7 per hour for a growing personal brand. So meaning talaga nagsisimula pa lang to. Okay, so this is the first step na gagawin nyo once nakakita na kayo ng prospect. Okay? Again, basahin nyo po ito. Okay? Tignan mo. To apply, please share examples of Facebook page or personal brands that you've worked on, your experience with short form video content. How would you help a personal brand, not just post content? Okay, so ito yung mga pinahanap niya. Someone who understand how to grow a personal brand, strong communication and reliability, ability to keep things simple and organized, someone proactive and who can take initiative. So these are your key responsibilities. Set up and optimize my Facebook page, business page. Ayan, we've already discussed this one, di ba? We have the branding, bio structure, contact information, align my personal profile and business, ayan, upload and schedule videos. These are the things that you can actually do already. Diba? Ito na yung mga bagay na pwede nyo na talagang gawin. Okay, let us take a look at the other one. We have here, our agency is looking for employee to take over the role of managing and posting content across social media manager. The role involves warming up, posting daily contents, and following simple instructions. So, ayan, each account pays $5 per day. Manage more accounts more. Ayan, parang red flag to. $5 per day lang. $5 per day. So, medyo mababa. So, why do we have one message here? Let's try to check on this one. Okay. Nag-increase daw yung ano ko, which is, I don't mind naman here. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, so that is example. Daming hiring sa Upwork kaso dami ding applicants. Yeah, pero darating at darating din talaga yung para sa inyo. Kaya talaga dapat galingan nyo talaga yung cover page ninyo, yung cover letter ninyo. And besides Upwork, meron pa ding anong tawag dito? Meron pa ding online jobs, remote.co, may naging client din ako sa remote.co. Okay, so basically that's everything that you need to learn for you to start on your social media management journey. All right? So again, I'm very excited for those who are willing to take action. Ayan. So I am expecting a lot from you guys. I hope to see your outputs. Again, there will be no deadline. So no need for you to take a rush on the social media management course that we had. If may mga questions kayo regarding the output, you can message us on Discord. Ayan, kung may mga ano kayo. Pero alam nyo naman yung theme natin or your color palette natin. If you want the color palette also, we will be adding that one to your to the project that we will be giving you. And ayan, okay, don't worry once again because once may hiring na, may alam kasi ako pero di ko na siya na-replyan talaga kasi hindi na active yung mga ano tawag dito. Hindi na ako active sa yung mga students ko before. I have a prior client, okay? I had a prior client here in Cebu, naghanap siya ng 3 social media manager. Okay, so I told him na I will still be conducting a training today. Okay, ayan, yesterday and today. So I will be giving him a feedback by mid-April if ever na meron pa ba siyang opening or hindi. Alright, and if ever na ganyan, I will be sharing the job posting on our TC channel. Okay, that's why I need to see your output first because I will be handpicking kung sino yung mga i-introduce ko sa kanya. Okay, let's start small, guys. And of course, hopefully, that if this is really for you, you will be able to get your future clients. All right, with that, thank you so much for attending our social media management course. I'm so excited, guys. Again, feel free to ask us a question, a clarification. I'm so happy to see everyone. Tapos nakabitin, madam. Nabitin ba kayo? Ayan, don't worry kasi kapag meron pa po tayong mga additional thoughts, I will be sharing it in our page. Now, do you have any questions? I see someone raise their hand. May mga question pa. When po masend? Today. Today po. Alright, we will be sending the portal today. I will be sending it on your Discord. Same lang din siya ng GVA. Yung may mga replays, may mga activities, may mga resources na ginamit namin. Okay, so with that, thank you so much. I'm so excited and I hope to see your outputs and hopefully may dalawa na naman po kaming makukuha na mag-i-intern para sa amin. All right, with that, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a blessed Sunday. Yes, may certificate pa rin po kayo nito. Okay, may certificate pa rin po kayo. And it will be sent, the form, it will be sent on your Discord channel also. Bye, everyone, and happy Sunday. Bye. Thank you, thank you.